All right. Good morning, Craps fans, and Happy New Year. This is Scott from Paradise Craps. On a cool but clear Monday morning, New Year's Day. Looks like the neighbors have some company. I am looking forward to the Pasadena Rose Parade. Being a Californian, that is something I look forward to every New Year's Day. And then we have the Kraken and the Vegas Golden Knights playing their Winter Classic, which is going to be an outside game in Seattle. I think that's 12 o'clock Pacific time, so I'm looking forward to that. Whoa! And that's pretty much it. So both my Bucks and my Raiders lost yesterday. The Bucks, in convincing fashion, they did not look like a championship team at all. All right, so we got Mississippi Biloxi. All right, so we'll put that there. And we got, that's a very nice dice, Isle of Capri. Cool. Very cool. I don't think these are numbered the same, but it doesn't matter because all I'm looking for is the Isle of Capri. Which way does it go? Looking that way makes more sense. But all the other twos are that way. I guess it goes that way. Isle of Capri and Biloxi. Nah, I don't like it that way. I'm going to go that way. There we go. Just to be different. Let's move. It doesn't matter, does it? There we go. All right. So I do still have some dupes in there. What have I got as duplicates? The Sterling Casino Cruise Line. I got two of those, so I definitely need to replace that. Aliante, that's one of the ones that I bought. I don't really have any, that doesn't have any significant meaning to me, so that one can come out. Same with Palace Station, although I'm sure I will visit that when I live in Vegas because it's a beautiful casino. Orleans, my local, absolutely. Binions, again, doesn't really have any significance to me. I don't know why I bought that one. I think I got that when I was at the general store, but that can go away. All right. Anyway, back in the old frame. There we go. All right, so I hope everybody's having a great New Year's. Boy, 2023 was quite the year from a crap standpoint, not from a life standpoint, but from a crap standpoint, certainly. I learned a lot from you guys. I really appreciate that. So, I've been, taking to heart what Torture You said about 50 to 1. So I need 50 times my bet, not my single bet, but my overall wager. And, for my bankroll that I'm comfortable with, the levels I've been playing at are totally unrealistic. So I've been doing a lot of bubble craps type play on win craps and also Bovado quite a bit. And now Bovado I think is different than what I've read about on the true, like the interblock bubble craps machines. The who's the YouTuber all over Vegas? He calls them the mind your own business craps tables, which are the single, individual units, individual bubbles. But I don't think you can make your bets working on the come out. So with Bovado, they are automatically working on the come out if you have placed bets out there. So I've had to adjust that to where I'm not working on the come out because it seems to work better when you're working on the come out. But hey, good morning. Morning, Jay. Happy New Year. Good morning, Din. Happy New Year. Yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking about you, Din, and your $100 question, and short answer is I really don't know. So playing at the lower bubble craps level, so I tried a $500 bankroll. That just didn't work out. $1,000 bankroll. So what I end up having to do is I end up having to chase. And I don't think there's any way, because with the house edge, you're going to get down, and you're going to get down potentially hard. So do you try to scrape it back? That's just not me, I guess. So let me show you what I'm doing on the bubble craps level, and then you can tell me how effed up I am. But I do appreciate everybody, all their contributions in 2023. IPTV TV, Torture You, the regulars, Den, Anthony from Arizona Crap Shooters, Dr. S. Who else? All the BAM, BAM, Red Eye. You guys know who you are. But anyway, I appreciate that. And it's been a very interesting year. I think I've learned quite a bit, reinforced what I kind of already understood about the game of craps. But all right, so I'm going to go back to my $1,000 bankroll, which is what I'm comfortable with. 500 would be better, but I don't think 500 is reasonable based on what I've been doing on win craps and bovado at the bubble craps level. When I say bubble craps level, I'm talking about basically $5 bets, right? And I have been doing $5 bets, not $6 bets, right? So I've been just keeping it $5 just because it's easier, with the mouse. All right, so what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, and there's 75, 100. All right. All right, so there's 200 in red. So on my table, I'll just do it because people are getting upset that I'm totally screwing up the payouts, but whatever. Hey, good morning, Red Eye. One hit and down. Yeah, no, I like the one hit and down. I do, but I've adjusted it now for the lower levels. I think it reduces the risk, but yet if you get smacked on that one hit and down with a bunch of sevens, you still got to push it up, and I have been pushing it up. So we got 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 425, 75 is 5, plus 5. So $1,000 seems to be a good sized bankroll. 500, I've blown through 500 a couple of times now. I don't think 500 is enough the way I'm playing it. So I'm going to move away from that. All right, so there is that. That's going to go there. All right, so I got 100, 200, 3, 4, 75, 500, plus 500. All right, so let me show you. I have to try bovado. I don't like chasing losses either. Just quit when my bankroll is gone. Yeah, no. When your bankroll is gone, that's fine. That's 100% good, right? But starting with a low bankroll, and I tried that, right? That's where I went to the $500. I'm like, all right, well, if I can just wipe out the $500 and I only have to win 6 times to get it back, is that doable, right? That was my thought process on that. But I don't know. I think that the one hitting down, I would think you could get that many, but I just don't. I'm not comfortable with it. So what I've been doing on bubble, right? 1, 2, 75, 3, 4, 5, and 5 is 1,000. So here's my $1,000. So on the bubble craps, I'm starting out at a $1 pass line, and then I'm establishing a point. So you guys tell me how effed up this is. All right, but this is the way I've been playing. All right, so I got to come out 7, so that's going to be a winner. So we're going to get a buck on that. And again, pass line I don't care about, but on bovado, you have to have a pass line bet to even play, right? Otherwise, the roll button doesn't even light up. So, and I'm thinking on bubble craps, it's going to be similar. You got to have a pass line. I don't know if they count the place bets. And if you have place bets out, will it let you do it without the pass line? So I'm just using $1 on the pass line, and I don't care whether it wins or loses. You figure we got, what, 6, 7, 8 ways to win with the 6 and the 11. And then we got, let's see, the 2, that's 1, the 3, that's 3, and the 12, that's 4. You got 4 ways to lose and 8 ways to win on the pass line, on the come out. All right, so there's a 6, 2, 8. All right, so we're on to 8, and what I'm doing is, again, stuff that I've learned, you know, in playing. I'm doing $10, 10, 10, 10, inside, right? $10 inside. Now, on Bovado and Bubble Craps, I would just leave it at the $10 just because it's easier. For here, I'll go ahead and make it 12 and 12. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. Just so that the payouts will be better and I won't fuck it up and piss people off that I don't know what my payouts are. All right, so here we go. So I'm basically looking for 1 hit. All right, we got a 10, nothing. And we got a 4, nothing. And I'm also using the baseball analogy. So if I get 3 rolls with nothing, I'm down or off. 2. All right. So I'm going to say I'm going to go ahead and turn all these off. And if I was on Bubble Craps, I would just, you know, move them, pull them down, or whatever I need to do to turn them off. All right. So 3 strikes, I'm out. If I don't hit anything in 3, I'm done. And there's our 6, 1, 7. All right, so those are either off or down. And now $1 pass, here we go, coming out again. And we got a 7, so that's going to be a winner. Another $1 on that one. This is exactly how I've been playing on Bovado and on Win Craps. All right, so 6, 3, 9, so we're on the 9. And those are all going to be back on again, looking for 1 hit. And we got a 3, so that's strike 1. And we got an 8. All right, so 8's going to pay us 7 for 6. That's going to pay us $14. Or 15 for 1. We'll do that. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and regress all the way back down to table minimum. So now I'm basically taking my profit, and I'm going to go out on the 6 and 8 for 1 unit. And if this was Bubble Craps, it'd be $5. We'll go ahead and do $6, 6 and 8. So we won 14. I'm out there for 12, and I'm just going to run it out. And I'm doing a collect and press, right? So on the 6 and 8, so right now I'm playing on my profits, and I'm going to do a collect and press on the 6 and 8. So there's the 8. So that 8's going to pay $7, and I'm just going to collect that. And if I hit it again, then I'll press it. Same thing with the 6. And there's the 9, 6, 3, 9. All right, so, and what I've been doing is once the point is off, I'm just taking my bets down and starting over again. All right, here we go. Coming out, we got our $1. So that was the 9, and we're going to get paid $1 for that on the pass line. So we'll take that, and we got a 5, fever. All right, so new point is 5. Like I said, I don't really care about the pass line too much. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go out for $10 each, or 2 units each, on the 5, 6, so inside, 2 units inside. And again, on Bovado and also on Bubble Craps, I would just leave those $5 because it just pays the fractional. It doesn't matter. Now I'm looking for 1 hit. Got a 2. That's a strike 1. We got a 6, 4, 2, 6. All right, so 6 is going to pay 14 for 1, or we'll say 15 for 1, I should say. So that's going to pay 14, 15 for 1. And we're going to reduce all of these back to, sorry, we're going to reduce the 6 and 8 to 1 unit. So now we're playing on profit only. And we're just going to run it out. And we're going to do a collect and press. Collect and press on that. All right, so 6 and 8, 1 unit. There we go. And we got a 5 fever. So that's a point hit. So when I hit the point and the puck is off, I'm just going to take down whatever I've got. So we win a buck on that one, and we'll take these two down. And back in our rack. Anyway, that's how I've been playing. Hey Phil, good morning. Happy New Year. In Mississippi, you can lay a number and it will let you roll. Ah, on the bubble craps. And I'm assuming it's the same on the place bet as the lay, do you know? Yeah, I mean, this is, hey, Dan, so, yeah, the problem is the pressing. When I get to the point where I'm putting $400 out there, and I have done that on several occasions, that's a freaking huge risk on a $1,000 bankroll. Even $200, which is like the second level of my chase, still a big risk. Not a huge risk, but a big risk on a $1,000 bankroll. So, you know, I'm gambling, right? I guess that's the bottom line. You know, you can try to keep it at, you know, $5, $10, $15, $25, you know, $20, $25, $30. You can, and I've tried that, but you just have to hit so many times to recover that it's hard. It's hard to hit that many times without seeing a 7, even if you're doing a 1 and down, right? All right, so there's a 7, come out 7, so we'll get a buck for that. There we go. So basically, and there's a 3, so it's going to be a loser. So I'll pay a buck for that. And it is interesting how much churn there is on this pass line. And there's a 12, another loser, another buck. And you really see it. But at that dollar level, I don't really care. 415. All right, so point is 5. So again, each time I come down and then I just go back out for my $10 or 2 units on the inside. All right, so there's 12. There's 12. All right, here we go. Looking for 1 hit. And this is, all right, so there's our 7 out. Okay, and that's fine. So we're going to lose all of this. All right, so I lost 40 bucks. Going to go back out for my dollar on the pass line, looking for a new point. And we got a 5 again. All right, so I lost 40, and this is where I go degen already, so I'm going to go 50 each on all of the inside. So 200 inside, basically. And again, on Bovado, I keep it at 50, but I guess I got to go 60 just to make it easier to pay. All right, here we go. Looking for 1 hit. And we got an 8. All right, so that 60 is going to pay what, 70? 60 pays 70, yep. All right, so now we're going to get 70. So we get 50, 60, 70, and we're going to go all the way back down to our 1 unit. On the 6 and 8. So again, we're just playing with profit. 1 unit on the 6 and 8. Going to run it out. Don't care what, you know, when we lose it. And we're gonna collect and press. Collect and press. So the first one we're going to collect. There's a yo. The next one we press. Next one we collect. Next one we press. So basically just alternate. That way you're still in the game. All right, so there's a 516. That's going to pay us 7 bucks. We're going to collect that. First hit on the 6. And we got a 7 out. So it doesn't matter, right? We were playing with profit. We were looking for a long roll. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We don't really care. All right, so we're going to lose that buck on the pass line. Don't be a hater if I screw up the pass line. Like I said, I don't really care about that. All right, Phil says, yep. Okay, good. So that's good information from Phil. Thank you. So if we have a place bet out, it's It's the same as a pass line bet. Okay, so next question, Phil, on the bubble craps. Thank you very much for the Happy New Year shout out. So on the bubble craps, on the inner block, it sounds like you can't do working on the come out. Is that correct? Is that your understanding? On the place bets, I'm sure the lay bets are probably working on come out, but place bets, there's nothing on the screen that tells you to make them working on the come out. Here we go, coming out. And we got a 9, 6, 3, 9. All right, so we're on the 9. Again, $10, whatever the hell, what is that? 10, 20, 30, 42 bucks, 44 bucks, $44 inside. 44 inside, there we go. All right, looking for one hit. And we got a yo, strike 1. 3 strikes and I'm down. And there's a 5, so we got it. All right, so 10 is going to pay 14, and that's going to be 15 for 1. And we're going to go ahead and reduce the 6 and 8 back to 1 unit and roll it out. That's it. That's what I've been playing. And you know, you're hoping for, you're still making money on each one, not making a lot, but you're hoping for a lot of 6s and 8s. There's a 4 where you can collect and press. So you're in the game, right? You're not sitting on the sideline. 5, 4, 9. All right, so we're off of that. And again, we hit the point, so it's going to be a buck. On the pass line, going to go ahead and take these down. And now we are coming out. Phil says it's automatically off. It's automatically off, but can you turn it on? Can you manually turn it back on? Or is that not an option? Sounds like it's not an option from what I've read. There's a boxcar, so it's going to cost us a buck. And there's a 3, that's going to cost us a buck. It's amazing, you know, we got an 8, what did I say, 8 to 4? 8 to 4 advantage, so 2 to 1 advantage. But look at those 2s and 3s and 12s. They freaking come like nobody's business on that pass line, just raping you for whatever you got out there. Look at that, another 3. Look at that. Was that 4? 4 losses on the pass line? Jeez Louise. 7. Finally, 1 winner on the pass line. But I'm telling you, the churn, that's why the do-we-don't. I really like the do-we-don't. Because the churn on that pass line, it's amazing. Amazing to me. All right, 4, 2, 6. All right, so we're out on the 6. Again, I'm going to do $44 inside. Looking for 1 hit. Once I get my 1 hit, I regress back to 1 unit and play it out. All right, here we go. And we got a 3. So and that's an 8. So we got a hit on the 8. All right, so again, 12 is going to pay 14. And we don't have enough singles there, enough nickels, I should say. All right, so there's 25, 50, 75, 100. All right, so we'll color up 100 for the bank. We'll take 100 and we're going to get 15 for 1. And we're going to regress back to single units. $6. Actually on Bovado or on Bubble Craps, it would just be $5. But since I want to keep the payouts easy for me so I don't upset people watching this, it'll be $6, 6 and 8. All right, so now we just run it out. 4. Collect and press. Collect and press. So first 6 or 8, you're just going to collect. There's a 6, so that's a point hit. And if I get knocked off the point like that, I'm going to collect my $7. And I'm going to take everything down and start over again. So that's exactly how I've been playing. And I get up to my $100 without too much challenge. All right, coming out. 5, fever. All right, so we're on the 5. So again, we're going to do 44. inside. Here we go. Looking for one hit. And we got an 8. All right, so again, 12 is going to pay us 14 or 15 for 1. And we're going to regress the 6 and 8 down to 1 unit. So we're basically just playing with profit each time. The only time we're not is when we got to chase a loss. So if we got 44 out there and we lose 44, my next bet is 200, which is very risky, right? So there's a 527 out. So we're going to lose all of that, which is fine. It's all profit. You know, what we're looking for is to get 2 or 3 hits on that 6 or 8, and that pushes us up. All right, so we got a new come out, pass line bet, and we got a 10, 6, 4, 10. All right, point is 10. Again, 44 inside. We haven't lost anything, right? So we're basically just taking our time. All right, 44 inside, looking for one hit. And we got a 10, so we're off the point. Okay, so we'll go ahead and, oops, turn all those off. They're off anyway with the puck, but here we go. And we got an 8. All right, so we are on the 8, and we'll turn them back on. So we haven't got a 7 yet. So that was a 10. I think I owe myself a buck for that one. 516. I think I missed that. Like I said, I'm not really paying too much attention to the pass line. It kind of just takes care of itself. All right, so we got a hit on the 6. Again, 12 is going to pay us 15 for 1. 15 for 1. And we regress back to 1 unit. Again, on Bovado or on Bubble Craps, that would be $5, but here I'm using $6 because I don't have the change to deal with it. All right, now we're just looking for some 6s and 8s. We got a box cards. Collecting and pressing, collecting and pressing. And we got a 6. All right, so we're going to collect on that first 6. 527. All right. And we got a 9, neater. And those 6s and 8s can get up there a little bit. But you're doing it with profit, so it doesn't really matter. 437. All right, so we're off that. Gonna lose all of that. And another $1 on the pass line. Here we go. Phil says, I can't say for sure. I always play minimums off on the come out, but I'll check. Thank you. Thank you for checking on that. Yeah, I'm curious because it does seem like when I'm playing on Bovado, which has it, if you put bets out there on the come out, they're working. So you don't tell it they're working automatically if you put place bets on those on your inside or anywhere. On the come out, they're automatically working. But from what I've read on different forums, that's not the way it is on the interblock, that there's no way to have it working. So I've been playing it not working on the come out, and it's similar. I don't know if it's better or not. It's definitely similar. You know, I've had a lot of those come out 7s, back-to-back 7s, where I've gotten wiped out on the, you know, where they would have been working, I would have been wiped out. So I'm really not sure mathematically whether it makes a difference or not. So I'm just curious. All right, here we go. We got a 6, 426. All right, so we're on a 6. Again, 44 inside. There we go, looking for one hit. And we got a 5. All right, so 10's going to pay us 15. 10's going to pay us 14. 15 for 1. All right, there we go, and we'll take all of that down. Go out for our 1 unit, 6 and 8. So again, we're just playing with profit here. Hoping for a long run with lots of 6s and 8s. And we got an 8. All right, so first hit on the 8 is going to be a collect. That's going to be an $7 collect on that $6 wager. Here we go. And we got a 3. And we got a 9. And we got a 4. And we got a 6. All right, so that's a point hit. So we're going to be off the point. And it's going to pay us $7 for our $6. And we'll go ahead and take it all down and start over again. So that's basically it. That's what I've been doing. And I've been doing okay with it. The problem is that when you get hit at the $40 and then you go out for the $200, right, $50 each. And then if I get hit on that, I go out for $400, $100 each, right? That's a huge risk. But that's what I've been doing. So, all right, so there's 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 1,000. That's what we started with. We got 25, 50, 75, 85, 90. So we've already got our $100 right here. That's our win goal basically. And we hit the 6, so that would have been another $1 for that pass line. Hey, Red Eye. I put a dollar lay on the 4 on the come out roll. Yeah, perfect. The 4 and 10, perfect way to hedge that come out roll for sure. So that was Phil said that one. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's a good strategy. It's a low roller strategy. You're still in the game because you're playing with profit on the 6 and 8, and you collect and press, right? So you collect on the first 6, you press on the second 6. You collect on the third 6, you press on the fourth 6. You collect on the fifth 6, you press on the seventh 6. So you keep going up, but you're taking your profits and you're pushing your bets. I mean, you can get to 100 really easy with just a 6 and 8 on a long roll. And you're not sitting there with your putt in your hand while you're watching all these rolls going. So I think that's the part I like about that. The downside, the part that is challenging is when you get knocked off for the 40, going for 200, right? So you only had 40 out there, you got knocked off, and I think then you have to go back to what Waylon says, right? So if you're in profit and you get knocked off the 40, just stay where you are. Don't press it, right? Don't press it up to the $200 level. If you're below where you started, then take the chance, right? Press it up to the 200, look for one hit at that $50 level that pays you basically 70, and then you're back down to the single level again. So it's kind of fun. I mean, to me, it's a fun strategy. It's a low roller strategy. But again, I'm only looking for $100. So to me, I like it. I like it a lot. But there is a lot of risk. And I have gotten whacked on that $400 level. And I only have one more $400 to try to chase it. And that's challenging. That's the challenging part. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 75, 85. Oh, shit, we're way over $100 right there. So, there you go. I'm becoming the chef. Thank you, Red Eye. I don't know about that. I'm just, I'm absorbing what we are learning, and I appreciate Waylon stopping by, with some regularity and giving us his expertise. I would be curious. I think IPTV, Club was saying, he had a comment about how many times you got to win to recover. And that's big, right? And Waylon with his $5,000 bankroll, he's got to be blowing out that bankroll occasionally. There's no way that he can be playing at that level and not blow it out. I say that, but then I also say, okay, well, he's also smart enough to know when he's down, when he's down some number of hundreds of dollars, he says that's enough and walks away. You know, he never shows any of that in his video, so you don't really know what his thought process is on losses, because you know it. You know they got to happen. But how does he manage it? How does he manage those losses? Does he walk away at? But again, you're playing with $5,000, so there's no flipping way you're going to walk away if you're only down $200, knowing that you have all that bankroll, and the reason for that bankroll is to be able to recover from a few $100s, right? I don't know. I grapple with that one. That's a Scott problem. All right, Phil's Coffee and Crap says, I play live most of the time, but I play some with my excess over my 20% that I set as my goal every session. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's not smart. I'm definitely not a smart person. All right. I'm an average intelligence person, but it's the experience, right? So the experience of rolling the dice, the experience of trying different strategies, you know, I think 2023 was a year of experience. How's that? Probably one of the best years, from my perspective, of getting more craps experience. And again, I appreciate that from you guys, you know, and having the dialogue and the conversation, because I think that is super helpful. Because I'm not going to the casino and risking a bunch of money to try to learn, you know, and stupid ideas you guys are good to call out, or alternative ideas. You know, I think that's a good way to go. Yeah, no, tight is good. I mean, I think tight is, you got to be tight, right? It's your money. So you want to be tight. You know, you want to play smart. You want to play the probabilities. You want to, you know, put your money at risk where it makes sense to put it at risk. And don't put it at risk where it doesn't. I mean, that's the bottom line. And don't risk more than you're willing to lose. I mean, and that's the thing is, a $2,000 bankroll, that's outside my comfort zone. Even $1,500, that's outside my comfort zone. $1,000 is okay, but I wish I could do it at $500. But I've proven to myself now that even at the $5 level, if I'm going to chase losses in any meaningful way, $500 isn't enough. I got to have that $1,000. So I have to be willing to lose that $1,000, and I am. And you know, I've had multiple $1,000 sessions, and I've lost my fair share of them. But, you know, again, I think that's really what it comes down to. Your bankroll should be sized based on what you're willing to lose to chase a loss or to roll out a strategy. And to say, well, I've got a $5,000 bankroll, but I'm only willing to lose $2,500. Well, then no, you only have a $2,500 bankroll. That's the way I see it. To me, it's black and white. All right, Phil, Coffee and Crap's a good way to try stuff on a live table is to hedge your line bets to break even if you screw up, you're even. Yeah, no, and that's one of the things I like about. All right, so let's start that over again. So we got 275. So we'll put that back. 275. I like the idea of playing with your profit. It's not playing with the casino money. It's my money. If it's in my rack, it's my money, right? But it's profit. So I didn't come with it. If I don't go home with it, it's okay, right? And I'm not risking my initial bankroll. All right, 275, and there's 20 and 5. So that's 3. All right, let's get this out of there. All right, so there's 4. There's 75. There's 5, and we'll put 5 back over there. All right, there we go. All right, so let's try that again. All right, so we got 375, 4. Oh, I got too much. 275, there we go. 275, 3, 4 and 5, and 5 over there. So $1,000. Okay, here we go. So again, pass line, $1. If I screw it up, I'm sorry. But I don't really care about the pass line too much. It's just a way of making sure that I can play the hand. 11, it's going to pay us $1. Here we go. 11, it's going to pay us $1. But again, I'm not going to get excited about that because we definitely see the 2 3s and 12s. 10, point is 10. All right, so we're on the 10. 44 inside. All right, here we go. Looking for one hit. And we got an 8, so we got our one hit. 12 is going to pay us 14. 15 for 1. All right, and then we just, so basically we got our $15 there, $14 there, sorry, and then we're going to regress back to $12, 6 and 8. All right, so we banked $2, and now we just roll it out. And we got a 3. Collect and press, collect and press. Pay yourself first. 6, 5, 1, 6. First hit on the 6. So again, 6 is going to pay us 7. All right, so we made $9 on that hand so far. That's locked up. We can't lose it. And we got a 4. And we got a 4. And we got a 10, point hit. All right, so once I hit the point, I just start over. All right, so we're going to get $1 on the pass line, and these are going to come down. And we're coming out for a new point. And we got a 9, Neener. Point is 9. All right, 44 inside. Looking for one hit. And we got an 8. All right. So 12 is going to pay us 14, 15 for 1. And we regress back to 1 unit, $12, 6 and 8. So we locked up $2. And here we go. Just roll it out. Oh, dice almost off the table. 9 though. So that's going to be a point hit. So we're going to go ahead and take these down. So we locked up all of that, and we're coming out. It's hard to bet. It's hard to bet one hitting down. It's hard to beat one hitting down. Hey, Happy New Year, Mike. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's just not your day. That's right, Red Eye. Sometimes it's just not your day. Boxcar, so it's going to be a loser on the pass. Nope, that's a loser, not a winner. And Mike's saying he's been playing, Happy New Year, Michael. I've been doing Whalen's 4 and 10 ladder. Been doing well, highly recommend it. So I'm assuming you've been doing well in IRL, in real life, at a casino. I'll have to go watch that one. I love the 4 and 10. I love the 4 more than the 10. But yeah, I definitely love those. But I'm surprised how much I'm embracing the light side play, because I've never been a light side player, but I do like this one. Just playing the inside like this. All right, so we're on the 8, 44 inside. Looking for one hit. And we got a 9, Neener, 639. All right, so that 10's going to pay 14, and I don't have 14 to pay myself, so I better color up a little bit. 50, 75, 100. All right, so I'll take 100 chip for that one. Put these lammers back in their home. All right, so again, we're going to get 15 for 1 on that 9. And we're going to regress back to 1 unit on the 6 and 8. So now we're playing with profit. Looking for bunches of 6s. An 8's not going to help us because I'm going to take everything down with the 8. There's a 10. So really I should just take the 8 down, except we'll get paid if we hit it. All right, and there's a 7, so we lost that, but that's okay. It was all profit. No harm, no foul. All right, so we're off the 8. Another dollar on the pass line coming out. And we got a 5. Fever. All right, on the 5, $44 inside. And here we go, looking for 1 hit. And we got an 8. All right, so 12 is going to pay us 14, 15 for 1. And we're going to regress back down to 1 unit on the 6 and 8. So again, we're playing in profit. Doesn't cost us anything. See if we can get some 6s and 8s now. Collect and press, and we did not. 7 out. But again, doesn't matter, right? So, did not lose a thing on that one. Here we go, coming out. 4, 3, 1, 4. All right, 44 inside. Here we go. And we got a 7 out. All right, so this is where it gets a little challenging. So I lost 45 bucks there. And I'm going to go out for a dollar on the pass. And I got an 8. All right, and so this is where I go 200. Inside. I guess those would need to be 60, I guess. On this, on Bovado or Bubble Craps, it can be 50, but we'll make that easier. All right, here we go. Looking for 1 hit. Oh, shit, I didn't get a... All right, so we're on a 5. Now we'll go for 1 hit. I guess I didn't do my come out roll. Here we go. 1 hit. 8. All right, so we got our hit. So 60 is going to pay 70. All right, so we lost 40, but we got 30, right? And now we'll take all of this down. And go back out for our single unit 6 and 8. And roll it out. That's basically it. 8. So first 8 is going to be a collect. So that's going to be $7. $7 out. All right, well, we collected 1 additional unit on that one. So let's see where we're at, just for giggles. All right, so there is 5, 5, 5, 5 and 5. And what do we got over here? All right, and we got 4 and 4 and 4 and 1. All right, so we got 325, call it 300, 400, 450, 550, 650, 750, 850, 950, 1050. So looks like $1,059. So we're up 59 bucks. All right, another dollar on our pass line. I think we 7'd out on that one. I don't remember. Here we go. 9 neater. All right, so we're on the 9. 44 inside. And we got a yo 11. Big old nothing burger there. Strike 1. And we got a 7 out. All right, so again, that's a $45 loser with the pass line. All right, so this is the risky part of the show. Oh, I need a pass line bet and a come out. 0.7, so that's a winner on the pass. And we got a 10. 10 is the point. All right. So we'll take our bucks. That'll go out there. This is going to go 50, 50, 50, 50. And I guess I got to go. Normally it would just be the 50 on Bovado or Bubble Craps, but we'll do 60 here. All right, looking for one hit. And we got an 8, so we got our one hit. 60 is going to pay 70. All right, and then we're going to regress all of this back to 1 unit. On the 6 and 8. There we go. And we got a 9 here. Again, we're going to collect and press on the 6 and 8. And we got a 10 point hit, 6, 4, 10. So we're going to come down on our place bets, back in our rack, start over again. Here we go. And we got a 3. It's going to be a loser on the pass line. All right, so should have been a winner. I didn't pay myself, so that pays myself there. And we got a 6. All right, so back to $44 level. Here we go, looking for one hit. 7 out. All right, PSO on the 6. We're going to lose all of that. And that's okay. All right, need some more singles. All right, so there's 25 for 25. Back out on the pass line. Here we go. So here we push it back up to 200. 7, come out 7. So we win a buck on that one. Four. Point is 4. All right, so we're on the 4. And now we're going to do $50 each on the 6 on the inside. $60, I guess, actually, on the 6 and 8. All right, looking for one hit. And we got a 4, so we got a point hit. So we're off on those bets. And that's going to pay us $1 on that 4, by the way. All right, and we got a new point of 10. All right, I'm going to try one roll here. If I don't get it, I'm going to come down and off. We got a yo 11. All right, so that was 3 rolls since the 7. So now I'm going to ask the dealers to go ahead and shut me off. And we got a 3. And we got a 9, so that would have been a winner. And we got a 7 out. All right, coming out, new point, 7 out, so we're going to lose that buck there. Back out for another buck. Here we go. And we got a 9, neater. All right, I'll ask the dealers to turn this back on. 1 hit. And we got an 8, 6, 2, 8. All right, so there's our 60 bucks, going to pay us 70, 50, 60, 70. And we'll regress all of that back down to 1 unit on the 6 and 8. And let's see if we can get some 6s and 8s. And we got a 6, first 6. That's going to be a collect and press. So that's going to be our collect. So 7 for 6. And we got a 9 point hit. So now we're going to take our bets down and start over. Let's see where we are actually. I don't know how much we've made or lost since we last checked. I don't think we've lost anything. All right. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself either. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we got our 1,000 bucks right there. Ah, shit, we did it again. So we got 75, 85, 95, 100, and $17. So we made our $18. I don't know whether we won or lost that one, but anyway. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Torture You. Thank you. Happy New Year, Lazy Dog. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Torture You, for pointing out the 50 to 1. So I basically reduced my bankroll to 1,000 and then went 50 to 1, which is basically 20 bucks. But I'm going more than that. So I'm doing $40. So technically my bankroll should be higher. But I'm doing the $40, $44 inside for 1 hit, and then I'm regressing back to $12. All right. Well, I don't know what else. That's basically what I've been playing on Bovado, both Bovado. I don't know if I can play that in Florida or not. I wonder if I can put real money in there. I might be tempted to do that. I don't think I can, but maybe I can. All right, so we've been 59 minutes, almost an hour on this one. I really just wanted to come in and say hi to everybody, wish everybody a happy new year. Hope that 2024 is hugely profitable in whatever you're doing, personal, or professional lives, but I appreciate everybody participating. Weather the storms, yeah. No, right, I mean, that's, again, I appreciate your experience. I appreciate you popping in to share your experience. And I'm sure I've read that somewhere, 50 to 1 should be your bankroll. I just didn't remember it. You reminded me, so thank you for that. So if I can't play at the level I've been playing at, I either got to increase my bankroll or reduce my bets. I choose to reduce my bets because that is more my comfort zone. All right, well, thank you guys for stopping by. Again, this is Scott from Paradise Crafts. I look forward to rolling out stuff that's meaningful to you guys. I mean, I'll still do my daily, try to do my daily crappy hour, just because I think it's good to have a set time where you guys can jump on and chat. Because I don't think you're getting that much benefit out of what I'm doing, but certainly you're going to get benefit out of the folks that are participating and sharing their experience. So there you go. That's my feeling anyway. All right, well, this is Scott from Paradise Crafts. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your day. Got to go watch the Rose Parade, then watch hopefully the Vegas Golden Knights beat up on the Kraken in Seattle, and relax into my first day back at work in a while tomorrow. So thank you again. This is Scott from Paradise Crafts. Have a great day and Happy New Year. Or Crappy New Year, but I mean that in the best possible way.